Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Disney pushing back Star Wars theatrical releases. That's right now on Star Wars Coffee. Welcome back to Star Wars Coffee, the only source you need for all of the latest Star Wars news, leaks, rumors, behind the scenes, TV spots, trailers, and more. So be sure to subscribe to Star Wars Coffee if you haven't before, but if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being a daily coffee drinker. And what we're going to be talking about today is Disney pushing back and adding a new Star Wars film to their theatrical release date. So, Disney has currently and has notoriously been known for shuffling all of these film release dates. Mainly we care here about the Star Wars ones, but they've also shuffled almost the entire Marvel slate and delayed Avatar sequels. And once they delay one film, that typically has a staircase effect into a bunch of other ones. So what we're going to be looking at is the Star Wars one. So, Star Wars movie was supposed to be debuting December 18th, 2026. This one is the new theatrical release. So, here is something. So, Star Wars has originally planned on having a theatrical release in 2023, 2025, and 2027. 2023, and we're not getting any Star Wars theatrical film because that was then pushed to 2025. Now we're into 2026. So, the addition of a new Star Wars film in the slate, this one is going to be in December of 2026. So this is the one we just discussed a moment ago. So this is the new film, so this isn't being pushed back. This is just literally a new film that they're adding. So December 18th, 2026. But here's something interesting. That one that we were supposed to be getting on December 19th, 2025 has now been moved to May 22nd, 2026. So, here's that. You have two Star Wars films supposedly coming out in the same year, just months apart from each other. If I was a betting man, I would say that Lucasfilm is going to push one of these back, if not both of them. The reason I say that is because there's supposed to be another Star Wars film December 17th, 2027. Now, while Disney hasn't actually clarified any of the plots for any of these, we can suspect that one of these is going to be Daisy Ridley's upcoming Rey film, set after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. So that's really as much as we know. One of these could also end up being Rogue Squadron. Patty Jenkins has to do the next Wonder Woman, and then I believe that after that is her next project is Rogue Squadron. So we're going to have to wait for that as well. So that might be one of these two if things continue to go according to plan over in her world. But as it stands right now, we're going to be getting a Star Wars film in May 22nd, 2026, December 17th, 2026, and December 17th, 2027. So that would be 3 Star Wars films in a year and a half, in 18 months. Now, if you're asking me, I don't think that that's going to stand. I think that's going to get delayed due to the fact that we already know that Disney is also releasing several Disney Plus Star Wars series, and they really need the focus of the hype to be on one of them so that they can drive as much watch time into one of these as they possibly can. So depending on when The Mandalorian Season 4 releases, depending on when the next season of The Bad Batch releases, depending on what they announced going forward for Skeleton Crew, for maybe a second Ahsoka or Obi-Wan season, we are going to be looking at all of these dates continuing to be in limbo. So I just wanted to give you guys that update that as of now, we have yet again moved all of these Star Wars theatrical films back even farther, now to 2026. So those two we were supposed to get before 2026, one of them being this year and one of them in 2025, you can kiss those goodbye, and we're now looking at 2026. Let me know what you guys think about these dates and if you think they'll stick or if they will be moved like you suspect I do. But thank you guys for watching, may God bless you, and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it!
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.